dominantly been seen or known as a stronghold for the UPND. I mean, the immediate past member of parliament, Miriam Jonia, was the member of parliament for Kafue before the delimitation exercise, and she was a UPND member, was a candidate in previous elections prior to 2026. This year, she was not adopted in either of the two constituencies. Instead, in Kafue East, we did see Wumba Malambo, who was council chairperson within the district, being adopted and her emerging victorious. And a man making his way back to Kafue, Mr. Obvious Mwaliteta, who is the Lusaka province chairman for the United Party for National Development, being a candidate in Kafue West and also being successful from that. Chongwe is part of Lusaka province, and it's brought an interesting dynamic to it.
But even before you talk about Chongwe, I mean, the obvious Mwaliteta is also not a what they're really bringing different for the people in terms of service, in terms of being lawmakers. What exactly are they bringing in terms of what are they going to offer differently for people?
Teta, being an active member of the party at grassroots level, ground. Interestingly, he went back to school, Cheswa, and he managed to get a whooping 6 points at grade 12 level, and this was post the 2021 election. And I think it also brought up the conversation around the requirement for one to be a member of parliament, having the grade 12 certificate with
it was equivalent. Quite a debate, really. I mean, to say that a member of parliament needed to have, in fact, a grade 12 certificate. Others debated that, look, leadership really is not about having 6 points or being able to. It's just being able to know how to speak English and being able to know how to lead the people, but not really about being grade 12. I mean, I've spoken to quite many members of parliament that still feel that that is not really something that, as a country, at this level, we should be looking at a grade 12 certificate for a parliamentarian, or one to represent the people, one to lead, or one to contribute to making the law. So, very.
I mean, it's quite a debatable issue, but I mean, he still managed to do that because, as it stands, it's a requirement. And now, I guess, him being eligible to be a member of parliament, he succeeded from that. But probably there's one thing that people will be looking forward to, or asking themselves, or probably he himself would be wanting to succeed, because he's mentioned it quite a number of times during the campaign trail leading up to voting day, and he's got a goal of having Mr. Given Lubinda a part of the UPND team. He's mentioned that several times, and it's we're able to see if he'll succeed with that or not. But moving on to Chongwe, what we've also seen just in Chongwe district, we have seen a delimitation exercise also having an impact. This year's election being split into two. We have Chongwe East and Chongwe West. Chongwe East was quite interesting for a lot of people because the immediate past member of parliament for Chongwe, when it was a full constituency for the delimitation exercise, was Sylvia Masebo, a seasoned politician. She's been in the political space for quite some time, and going into this election, she decided to contest in Chongwe East constituency. But this did come with a lot of competition there. And one of our main competitors, Anita Kamanga, who was also a member of the United Party for National Development, was not adopted. And she decided to go away from the party directive. Let's remember that the party had a directive that people should not contest as independents if they're not adopted. Well, she didn't heed to this particular directive, went the independent route, and she'll probably be looking back and thinking that it was worth the decision because it has paid off for her. She has been duly elected. She's Member of Parliament elect for Chongwe East constituency. Chongwe West also had quite a number of people who were seeking to be a Member of Parliament there, even some from the civil society space who went in as an independent candidate in favor of the has gone in favor of the UPND. But let's also keep in mind that we've also seen the delimitation exercise coming into play, and we still have certain constituencies that are yet to be announced. For Lusaka district, there are 10 constituencies in total. Just as of earlier today, we did see that in Matero, we got the official declaration of Mr. Alex Mumbasakala of the UPND, who managed to scoop that seat.
Managed to campaign freely. I mean, she was hiding while campaigning. And this paints a picture of how much people have already decided, perhaps, in terms of who they want to lead them. It doesn't matter really the circumstances, the challenges that they face, but I mean, the people have decided. They really have decided. Seasoned politicians, like you say, Sylvia Masevu, being out of the race, she was former minister. She's served equally in many governments, and so perhaps want to come back, or others would really want to just do something different.